So I recently made a video about the MCPR and I was testing ADS speed. I want to know if using the 5-round mags here would actually increase the ADS speed much. And in the testing I did, I found I couldn't see any difference, but I retested it and there is quite a bit of a difference. I made a couple mistakes when doing it. I was only able to edit at 30 frames per second for some reason. I'd figured out how to change that so I can edit at 60 frames per second. Another mistake I made is I was doing this in the private matches before I had this gun leveled up all the way. So now I can do it in the public matches. I was using this stock. For some reason you can't use this stock now. I think it's just a glitch in the game. There's nothing here telling you have to level up a different gun all the way to unlock this. Couldn't find anything in the internet. So you have to use this stock. You can't use this one. So before, when I was doing the testing too, I was basically saying you had to pretty much decide between the bolt and the 5-round mags. Now you could even switch it out with this. But I'm going to explain all the differences I found. So using the 5-round mags does increase the ADS quite a bit. I found that it increases the ADS by, if you're not using this stock and not tuning it, it'll increase the ADS by 3 frames. 1 frame at 60 frames per second is 16.6 milliseconds, or 16.6 repeating milliseconds. It's 1,000 milliseconds in a second, so you can do the math. I'm just going to tell you how many frames it's increased by at 60 frames per second. So if you're not using the tuning, not using the stock, using the bolt, switch to the 5-round mags, it'll increase the ADS by 3 frames. Switching, using this stock and tuning it, just adding the tuning here all the way down will increase the ADS by 1 frame. And it will increase the ADS by 1 frame whether you're using the 5-round mags or not. So you can stack the tuning here on top of the 5-round mags. So this makes for a bunch of different variations in attachments for this gun, which I think are all good. It's kind of just personal preference. If you're going for just max ADS, you're going to not want to use the bolt. You're going to want to use this stock and then tune this stock to the ADS. Because using this stock, it doesn't increase the ADS, it says, but you can tune it. So you can still increase the ADS by 1 frame. And using the 5-round mags. And then you're going to want to use, this barrel increases the ADS. You can tune the barrel, max ADS. So this laser is actually the fastest. Sprat did some testing. He said it increased the ADS by like 20 or 30 milliseconds or something like that. I don't have it unlocked yet, so I can't use this. So I assume that stacking this on top of everything else is still going to increase the ADS. So you could use this without the 5-round mags. And you're going to want to use this stock, tune it for max ADS, and then you still have a 5th attachment, so you could use the bolt. Testing the rechambering speed, in between each shot, it'll increase the fire rate by about 3.5 frames. So from it's time it takes to fire from one shot in between to firing off shot number 2. We'll shorten that time by about 3.5 frames using this bolt. So you're going to either want to do it like this, probably using this laser, even though it makes the laser visible. With this one it doesn't, so you still might want to use this one. It's kind of preference. It only makes the laser visible while you're aiming down sights. Not when you're just running around, not when you're not scoped in. So it's kind of preference. And in my opinion, the weakest part of this gun is probably the slow fire rate, not the ADS. So it still might make sense just to not use the 5-round mags, even though they do make quite a bit of difference in ADS speed. It's just preference, really. Or you could also do it like this. If you want to use the 5-round mags, you could get rid of the bolt and use the 5-round mags and get that 1 frame faster ADS. Or you could remove this, still have the bolt, and use the 5-round mags. Oops. And use the 5-round mags without the stock. So now you're basically getting 2 frames faster ADS speed, and you get the faster bolt. And you can still get that 1 extra frame if you switch it out with the bolt. I don't know. In my opinion, I don't think that getting 1 frame faster ADS with this gun is worth losing the 10-round mags. It might be worth it to get 2 frames faster ADS. It's kind of up to you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I really think that the weakest part of this gun is the slow fire rate, not the ADS speed. But I'm going to try again using the 5-round mags for a while, see what I think. I don't know, you definitely have to reload a lot more, which can really slow down your gameplay a lot. It could even mess, your clips up. If you only have 3 rounds in the mag, how are you going to get a quad feed? You know what I mean? So anyway, sorry about the mistake I made in the previous video. I deleted that one, but here is the updated one. 5-round mags definitely make quite a bit of a difference.
19.